Hey, Fempreneurs, just sitting here in my favorite spot. Oh, one of many on this road out here. Wanted to continue what I had started. Oh my gosh, my glasses are really, really dirty. I don't know if you can see that from where you are. Anyways, okay, I guess my glasses are going to be really dirty in this video. Um, I wanted to continue with what I was talking about yesterday. So I'm listening to this book by Matthew McConaughey called Green Lights. And I also was just listening to a podcast episode this morning, and the same theme, the same important topic came to me again in this podcast. So I want to invite you to explore this and explore how you deal with these situations. So when you're frustrated with something, when something doesn't feel right, do you just keep pushing through? Do you give up? Do you, throw your hands in the air and say, this is too hard? What do you do in those situations? Because what I've discovered is when I think I'm on the right path and when I'm motoring along and I've decided that this is the target audience that I'm trying to serve, and this is, who I am and who I stand for and what this is all about. And when I get a little too rigid with my plans or with my goals, the universe always throws something in my path. And those things that get thrown in our path, we have to look at those as gifts, as signs of course correction, as signs not only of course correction, but that we're on the right path and that we now need to take a little turn to stay on the right path. One of the examples from my life is I became very sure that I was supposed to teach teenagers about money. So when I've been a financial consultant since 2014. And well, actually, from before that, I actually worked for a large international investment firm for a few years before they fired me, and I had to start my own thing. So I started my own boutique financial consulting firm in 2014. And then after I wrote my first book, which is called Money and the 39 Forever Mom, I really wanted to help kids learn about money because I realized that if I could get them younger, I could, help them avoid a lot of the common mistakes. The problem was that just wasn't where I was meant to be. That wasn't the audience I was meant to serve. I was meant to serve female entrepreneurs because I am one. So just different things happened, frustrations happened, blocks happened, things that just were feeling like I wasn't doing the right thing or I wasn't in the right place at the right time. And people, and the questions I was getting asked by people around me were, women entrepreneurs asking me to help them with their marketing. So I basically just listened to the universe and went down that path. So I want to invite you to be open to course correction. One thing that I've come across a lot in the marketing school is women who've got their websites built. They think they know who their niche is. They think they're serving this person, or they think they're serving a really broad audience. And then when they come into the marketing school, they quickly realize that their niche is different, or they're way more passionate and feel way more prepared to serve a different niche. But they push back and push back on that course correction and try to stay going down that other path because of money. They're like, oh, but I spent a bunch of money. I invested a bunch of money in this website. They don't want to invest a bunch more money in, a new website. And I get that. That's why I teach fempreneurs how to build their own websites on, platforms like Squarespace so that they can, DIY. I get the whole delegation thing. I'm a huge fan of that, but there's only so much money, especially with a new business. So I think it's important to be able to build a very basic, very powerful website on your own in, a few hours or less. So check out my YouTube channel if you don't know how to do that. So yeah, I've had a lot of fempreneurs really push back on feeling like they need to go in a different direction, but they're like, but no, this is the direction I'm supposed to go in because that's the direction I was going in, and I have to stay on this path. And it's like, you've got to be open to course correction. If you're on this earth as a fempreneur to serve, that means you need to be open to serving in any way that the universe needs you. And so the questions that come at you, the feedback that comes at you, especially when you start surrounding yourself with other female entrepreneurs, that stuff is valuable and you need to listen to it. Now, we don't want to, chase shiny things all the time. So it's important to percolate on these things that come our way and know for sure after, a week or 3 weeks that this is the thing we need to do, right? It's that whole thing that I teach as part of my financial consulting process is any item over $50, you need to wait at least a week before you purchase it. So if you think you want it, you think you need it, you need to wait. And, as the price of the item goes up, the amount of time that you need to wait for goes up. And that stops us from making those rash decisions. However, we do need to do some research into that item in the meantime. So we don't just wait the week. We during that week before we buy the thing, we do some research. Are there other things we could buy that are going to get us to, from point A to point B in a better way, or in maybe that only costs $20? So we need to do that in business too. Be open and be flexible, but also be researching whether or not this new kind of course correction that it feels like you're supposed to go down that path, is that the right path? Do the research, talk to people who know you, make sure they're fempreneurs, because people who are business owners, unfortunately, they don't really get it. We love them, we need them, we're happy to have them in our life, but we're not necessarily going to look to them for advice when it comes to business, right? So if you need a supportive team of women and you need marketing knowledge, ideas, inspiration, you need leadership, confidence, marketing school starts up again on August 18th. I realize that's a long time from now, but I will support you between, whenever you register, if you get one of the 8 spots, and August 18th. And yeah, because I'm finishing my 3rd book. I'm working on that right now. And huge announcement, which I'm going to make in this second video here. So yeah, the announcement is that my book cover, because I haven't chosen one yet. I know the title of the book. I'm not 100% sure on the subtitle, but I'm going to put them all together into book cover mock-ups, and I'm going to put them out to you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So I'm really excited. I'm going to get you all to vote on your favorite book cover. Tell me which one you like the best. That's the one I'm going to go with. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. My book is going to be, I'm going to hold physical copies of my book in my hands on August 23rd, which is my 39th birthday. I'm going to announce to you that the book is done and ready for pre-order, and I'm going to make sure that I have the ability to, somebody's pulling over right now, and I feel like they're turning around. I was like, are these people like worried about me parked here? No, we're good. Bye. Anywho, what was I saying? Yeah, so book is coming out August 23rd. On August 23rd, I'm going to announce what kind of a book launch party celebration thing I'm doing for that book, which will be my way of giving back to the amazing team that is, helping me get this book out. And I'm also launching a mastermind group on May 3rd. I've put that invitation specifically out to the women that I think need it. These are women that want to write their first book. The mastermind group is called Fem Authors. It's a 6-month mastermind group to help women get their first book done in 6 months. So if you're one of the lucky ladies who received that invitation yesterday, high five. And if you haven't received that invitation, but that's something that's of interest to you, please reach out to me. I'd love to have a quick one-on-one chat with you. Anyways, have a wonderful Tuesday. Check out this amazing view. If you have a place nearby you where you can go and sit and enjoy the view, the weather's supposed to be quite fantastic today and tomorrow. And yeah, so make sure to get a little fresh air and clear your mind. Give yourself a little space to percolate on things that are frustrating you and find the solutions. There's always a solution available in those frustrations, and that's why I believe the universe, God, whatever you believe in, puts those frustrations in our path, because they're problems that need to be solved, not just for us, but for others. So that's why we have to share those solutions with other people. And that's what this is all about. That's what Fempreneur Marketing School is all about. It is the 6 key challenges that I faced and overcame in marketing, and found the successes, found the light at the end of the tunnel. And now I am sharing it with you in marketing school. And of course, in my second book, which came out a year and a bit ago, called Find Your Voice on Social Media. Happy to have you here. So grateful to be able to serve you and many other fempreneurs in Calgary and beyond. And I hope, again, you have a fabulous Tuesday. Bye for now.